Robert Boyle, the father of modern chemistry, 1627 to 1691. London, 1660. In a dimly lit laboratory beneath the flicker of oil lamps, glass flasks hissed and valves groaned. Vapors rose like ghosts through copper coils. Amid the strange light stood a man in a long dark coat, his eyes fixed on a single trembling bubble of air. That man was Robert Boyle, the scholar who would transform alchemy into chemistry, and curiosity into science. Boyle was born in 1627, the 14th child of an Irish nobleman. While other heirs pursued power and estates, Robert sought something less tangible: truth. From a young age, he was fascinated by nature's hidden order, the way smoke curled, water boiled, or metal gleamed under flame. He grew up in a world where mystery reigned, where philosophers still spoke of the four ancient elements: earth, air, fire, and water. Alchemists promised to turn lead into gold, to brew the elixir of life. But Boyle wanted proof, not promises. He once wrote, "I am not of those who make experiments only to astonish, but to understand." When he joined the secretive Invisible College, a circle of thinkers who would later form the Royal Society of London, Boyle became part of a revolution, the birth of modern science. In 1659, he began the experiment that would make him immortal. Using an ingenious device built with the craftsman Robert Hooke, Boyle trapped air in a glass cylinder and used a pump to remove it, creating a vacuum. What happened next astonished him. When he lowered the air pressure, flames went out. Sound vanished. Small creatures suffocated. Life itself, it seemed, depended on something invisible: air. He had discovered that air was not empty. It had weight, pressure, and power. From these experiments, Boyle formulated the law that still bears his name. The pressure of a gas is inversely proportional to its volume. In simpler words, when you compress air, it pushes back. It was the first mathematical law of chemistry, a bridge between the tangible and the invisible. But Boyle's curiosity did not stop there. He experimented with freezing, combustion, and the properties of light. He questioned old dogmas, declaring that matter was made not of mystical elements but of tiny particles in motion, the earliest vision of atoms. He believed that science should be open and verifiable, not guarded in secrecy like the alchemists of old. "Give me reason, not riddles," he said. In 1661, he published The Skeptical Chymist, a book that shattered centuries of superstition. In it, Boyle dismissed Aristotle's four elements and argued that substances were composed of different corpuscles, what we now call molecules and atoms. That single book marked the birth of modern chemistry. Yet Boyle was not a man without faith. Unlike many of his contemporaries, he saw no conflict between science and God. For him, studying the laws of nature was a form of worship. To understand creation was to glorify the Creator. God, he wrote, is known not only by faith but by works, by the laws he has written into the world. When he died in 1691, the age of alchemy died with him. In its place rose the age of experiment, an era where knowledge was not handed down by authority but discovered through observation and proof. Robert Boyle left behind no philosopher's stone, no gold, no elixir. But he gave the world something infinitely greater: the method by which all truth could be found. Question, test, observe, and repeat. He proved that the universe was not magic, but marvel. And in every spark, every bubble, every burst of air, he heard the whisper of both science and God.